This time I used the mute button on my microphone instead of on OBS. Hello, Jinder, how is you? You would have never known that until I just admitted it out loud. Meh, I feel ya. I've been dealing with my fucking headaches all week. But, I will confess, today they've probably been the best they've been in a hot minute. He says, and immediately feels like kind of coming back. Fuck. But nevertheless, I am here. Me and my sniffly glory that requires me to mute the microphone so I don't torture listeners with that. But yeah, So, this is Octopath Traveler. I don't believe I've shown it off on stream yet. But the shortest way to describe this game is they took 8 JRPG stories and then smashed it into one video game. I feel like that is the most accurate way to describe it. Because every single fucking character that joins your party in this game has their own story. Yeah, Hanit! Indeed, Hanit is actually really fucking good. I like almost all of her passive abilities. So, to vaguely catch up anybody like listening to this VOD or whatever, as far as like the story is concerned, I will... No, 8 stories smashed into one is Live a Live. Will you shut your face? It's the same as Octopath Traveler. No, you're totally right though. Like, I was actually describing this exact same thing in my work chat. And I was like, so Octopath Traveler is great, but it's like a little overwhelming because it's like 8 JRPGs smashed into one. I realize I've just described Live and Live, but they're the same thing. It's like no wonder that the guys who made this then did the remake for Live and Live. So here, let me talk about and catch up the story so far. So I started with Therian. Or I should say fucking Void Dark, because it's Christopher Niozzi. Like, I can't get his goddamn voice out of my head. But anyway, so Therian's story starts here in Boulderfall, which is where we are currently, because I just wrapped up his second chapter of his story. Therian is a thief. He's a good thief at that, like an excellent thief. They aren't the same thing given how parallel Live a Live stories are. True. But yeah, Therian is a good thief, like a really good thief. I don't mean that as he's a good guy. I mean he is good at what he does. He had his eyes set to steal a treasure from a rich family here in Boulderfall, and about got away with it too. And then he met their butler. The butler clipped on his wrist what is called a fool's bangle, which is a mark of shame for a thief. And now Therian is forced. I say that with very careful trepidation because he's not exactly forced. He's agreed to it to get the damn thing off his wrist. So that way people don't just immediately know he's a thief from now on. To recover 3, I believe it was 3, it might be more, of the family's, dragon stones, as they are called. So he goes off on this quest to do so. And everybody else has their own unique start to their stories. I went for Alphen next. He is a apothecary for a small village not too far from Boulderfall. And his story starts by he has to cure his friend's sister of a snake venom bite. Of a very potentially seriously deadly snake. So he kills the snake, gets the venom, heals the sister, and I forget why he's on this quest, but I think he's going off to learn more about medicine, effectively. He might be the story I do next, so I understand what the hell is going on with him. Then I met Primrose next. She is a dancer in the, what is it? I think it's Sunshade, or Shade Sun from the town that she's from. She is from a, noble family that has since been, killed off, effectively. Her father was murdered by 3 men with crow tattoos. And she has been living as a dancer ever since, out in the middle of a, oasis town. One day, one of the men that she remembers having killed her father shows up, and she goes chasing after him, but not before she kills the man who abused her and effectively set her up to be a dancer. Yeah, Primrose is complex. Like, I would say Alphen and Cyrus are two of the probably most simplistic stories. No, Tressa's probably got Teresa's got the simplest story. Primrose probably is the most complicated girl in this party because of her story. She has a vengeance plotline. Then I met up with Ulbrich next. Ulbrich's interesting. Apparently he is an old knight for a lord who got killed in battle. And it is bloody simple. That's very true. She is incredibly simple. Ulbrich is a knight to a lord that fell in battle. He's kind of a disgraced knight in that effect because his companion that he served alongside, like his shield brother, is the one who killed his lord. And basically, I think at this point, this is also kind of like a vengeance plot, but it's more of tracking down where the fuck this companion is to get the story out of him, like, why did you kill our lord? What the fuck is wrong with you? So I'm predicting going to turn into a revenge plot. Then I met Teresa next. She comes from a small port town where she is a merchant in training. Pirates invaded, stole all the townspeople's goods, and she came up with this very clever plot where she got them all drunk, asleep, and she went to go take the treasure back. She got in some trouble, but she was rescued by a man who is an ex-pirate turned merchant. God, she is lucky. He rewarded her with something of her choice from his ship. She decided to take a dusty old journal and is now off to become one of the world's greatest traveling merchants and adventure under that pretense. Cyrus is a scholar who put it simply, eventually had a rumor spread about the fact that he is apparently dating the princess of the town that he serves as a scholar in. But before that, he was her teacher, as well as another girl's teacher. And he went to solve a mystery about a missing book from the library archives that he did indeed locate and pinned successfully on one of his colleagues. He got that book returned, was then basically told, like, you need to go on extended leave from this university because unsavory rumors about someone dating someone from the royal family is not great, and he's taking this opportunity to go look for a missing book that's been gone for, like, years. So that's his story. His is, like, the... If there is one person in here that, like, has the most personal motive that isn't Therian, it's Cyrus. Because everyone else would look at this motherfucker like, really? You're on this quest for a missing book? Ophelia, plain and simple, off on a religious journey, basically a pilgrimage to go and bring an ember of this religious flame from place to place. She is replacing her stepsister, or rather her adopted sister, or not adopted, she's the adopted one, Ophelia is. So that way she can stay by their father's bedside, her adoptive father's bedside, while she does the rite instead. And then Hannet. So her master went missing, and she's gonna go and track him down and save his ass. That's kind of it. Her story starts, she kills a beast in the forest that's terrorizing the forest, and then her master's animal comes along. She's like, master's in trouble, I'm gonna go save him. Hers is the most succinct. Her motivations are, like, stupid simple. But basically, although their stories don't necessarily intertwine, there's not a lot of interaction of the characters in the midst of each of their stories. Every character in the party is effectively traveling with one another and assisting each other in their journeys. Though there's not a whole lot of canon dialogue to the effect of that. So you kind of have to fill the gaps of the story in by yourself. So basically, I've headcanoned it that Therian started his journey being marked as a thief, ran into Alphen, and Alphen's like, yeah, okay, I guess what you're doing is good. If you help me out, I'll help you steal back this family's treasures. They help Primrose, and they're both like, oh, this world is dark. They run to Ulbrich, who just joins because, like, this seems useful, and etc., etc. But this game is great, if a touch overwhelming. Like, I have not really experienced a video game with a world map quite as large as this. What's your fucking recommended level? That's for chapter 3? Oh no. Oh, it gonna be a while before I get to that point. God damn it, Therian. Of course yours is at fucking level 36. But one of the mechanics I did discover while wandering around the world is everybody has a primary job. Therian is a thief, Hannet is a hunter, Alphen is an apothecary, Ophelia is a cleric, Primrose is a dancer, Ulbrich is a warrior, Teresa is a merchant, and Cyrus is a scholar, or a mage if you prefer. But I currently have everybody equipped with a secondary job. I made Therian a hunter, Hanit a warrior, Alphen a scholar, Ophelia a dancer, which she looks really pretty and is like the cleric equivalent of a dancer, and that is a really good touch. Cyrus I made a rogue, Ulbrich I've made an apothecary, Primrose I've made a merchant, which is hilarious looking at her now, and Teresa I have made a cleric for their secondary jobs. And everybody, like, is assigned this one secondary job, but I think if you're done doing leveling up with skills in their secondary jobs, you can swap and match because they get support skills that they can equip, which is actually really, really cool. So it's like if you took Final Fantasy V, right? And then you just kind of gave every character in that game their own goddamn story to follow through with. That's kind of the equivalent of what I'm working with here. But then you don't have free shifting jobs. Everybody has their own job. And then you get to assign them a secondary job. So yeah, I'm going to resume Alphen's story so I can remember what the fuck his deal is. The combat is actually really good as well. It's gotten a little tedious for me, but that's because I never run away from any fucking battle. And I have fought some battles that I maybe should have started running from a little while ago, but nevertheless. Another mechanic is everybody has a unique skill. So, Therian, the thief, can steal from people. Hannet, the hunter, can just fucking throw her animals at people and tell them, murder! No, not actually murder. Maim. Alphen is very friendly and can inquire, so you can pick up some things. Lore tidbits if you care to read through all that. Nice chatting with you. But they lead to things like hidden treasures. And Ophelia can guide. Ulbrich can duel, which is the same as provoke. Teresa can purchase items, which is the legal version of stealing, because there's an exchange. Primrose can seduce, which is guide, effectively, and Cyrus can basically investigate, which is a dubious version of inquire. It seems that there's the legal version of the skill, which usually takes a specific level to do, and then there's the dubious version, which has a % chance of success, but if you fail, you can screw up your reputation in the town. Give you 2 guesses as to which thing Primrose's seduce falls under. But actually, if you do fail the provoke check, you just lose some reputation in the town. I am an asshole, and I have been stealing from everybody. I was originally not going to steal from literally everybody, but then I thought, with how expensive equipment actually is, I may as fucking well. Like, if I have a 100% steal chance, it's not like I'm going to lose any reputation or anything out of it. It's the 50% I gotta worry about. Oh, and this game has side stories. Or, you know, side quests. Did I mention this game is big? And it was $40? I think I'm gonna get my dollar per hour out of this game. Anyway, what's your side quest? Some years back now, our ship went down in a bad spot of weather. Most of the crew washed up eventually. No one ever saw the captain again. The rest of the crew gave up long ago, and everyone went their separate ways in the end. But I haven't stopped believing in the captain is still alive out there somewhere. A great man he was. You know him anywhere as by his long beard. Should you ever see such a man in your travels, I'd be mighty pleased if you could bring him here to me. And yeah, there's a lot of side stories, suffice to say. Thank you. I trust you won't be missing this. Mercenary brought down a whole company all on his own. Doubt. I press X to doubt. But yeah, you don't... Like, it's not necessarily like... You know, I could just fight literally anyone. I don't need to fight specific people. I don't need to always inquire specific people. I can steal from literally everyone if I want to. The game's pretty open about what you can and can't do. If I were to ask Ophelia to guide someone, this actually gives me, like, the ability to summon an extra attacker in combat. Similarly can be said with Primrose's escort ability, or seduce, rather. She's escorting them. It's kind of at the end. Hey! There's a lot. A lot. Ah, here's something. So, you see how this is grayed out now? Alphen can't inquire this person until they're level 30 or higher. Like I said, Alphen's is the legal way of doing things. He won't try to inquire without, you know, being respectful, which requires more experience, I suppose. If I were to bring Cyrus over here, I just have a chance of failing. Cyrus can literally investigate, or, what is it? It's, fuck, his is a specific name. But he could just literally do it with anyone. Level requirements be down. Hey, Alberic, what's up? Should you ever be in need of an extra swordsman, I stand at the ready. Also, did I mention, like, most everybody in this game is voice acted? It mostly comes out in combat, but... Oh. Just ahead up in the hills is the Manor District. Beyond that, you'll find the cathedral. I imagine Ophelia's gonna have to come back here at some point. Hidden item! Was the blacksmith up on this hill? And check here. Guide with ease. So, sometimes you'll actually get, like, benefits for unique character abilities when, like, inquiring or, stooping, as I'm gonna call it, people. Which can be helpful. Like, there are some... Orwell Whetstone. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I need this. Gimme. Thank you. There's a side quest that I've picked up that actually requires me to give someone something to sharpen their tool. Also, I can just fence literally everything I've stolen at this point. No big deal. I'll sell the broadsword. We don't need it anymore. Since I've unlocked secondary abilities, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful about what I get rid of. Because before I was pretty sale happy in selling my equipment, and now it's like, well, fuck, if there are secondary abilities, who knows what I might need now. Because otherwise, if I change jobs with people, or, you know, job change them, suddenly they may or may not be able, like, they'll have a, like, they will have a makeshift weapon equipped, which is not amazing. Actually, I've noticed the battle axes are just trash. We'll sell one. You never know when occasionally being able to do a thing will be useful. So, like... God, I was actually, like... rewatched Lord Slug today. The license score still kicks ass. It's a license score. When is it not going to kick ass? Also, hello, Daybreak. How is you? forgot how many kite shields I had. Jesus. I'll menu through this later. Can I buy anything that would be really useful to have? Ah, man! Shit gets real expensive in this game, and it can be really frustrating to deal with. Bleh, that's what I say to that. Bleh, indeed. Why is this hat and... Oh, well, it drops your evasion a bit on it. And I definitely... I've got Therion with like 450 evasion. I don't really want to see that drop if I can help it. An elemental robe. Ugh. Lords have mercy. Like, I'm already making Ophelia really, really good in that department. But I just need a better axe for Alphen. Like, yeah, it drops his elemental attack, but if I'm gonna make him use elemental attacks, he currently can equip a staff. So, like, I'd rather him smash somebody in the fucking face. And I still have enough for an elemental robe. Definitely learning you can't equip everybody in this game with ideal equipment. You're gonna have to unequip people that aren't gonna be in your party, so this game's got a lot of menuing. But yeah, here you go, Ophelia. Just fuck up the, like, bad guys with your magic. Okay. We are down to 27 leaves. Also, I've learned that the the currency in this game is called leaves. Hello?
Hail.
The prosperity of this town is due entirely to the sacred flame. You know, I feel like you're bullshitting me. Thank you. You won't be needing this. Rich asshole. Dead score contains Deftones, Finger 11, Disturbed, American Pearl, Boy Hits Car, Breaking Point, and Dust for Life. That's a licensed soundtrack for you.
Oh, dear.
Right fearsome beast lurking in the sea near here. You dare set out in a boat, it'll come right for you, which means that fishing out is out of the question. Fascinating. Why do you have that? Excuse me? All right.
Oh.
Some of the merchants who service my merchantry have been having a spot of trouble with bandits. It's the days when DBZ had scores like that. I'll give you a hint why they stopped. It's terribly expensive to keep doing that. If something isn't done about it soon, I may have difficulty getting stock in from my customers. Well, at all, something has to be done about these bandits. So, like, yeah, I can concur those days were rad as hell, but I mean, I kind of like the new stuff. I'm gonna have to beat you up, aren't I? Here's the thing about this game. If somebody is standing in front of a door of a house, you can beat them up to make them move. If you want in this house, because this guy will probably tell me. What? What do you want? Sorry, there's nothing here for you. Telling you the truth. What, you don't believe me? So if I wanted to, I can provoke this person or duel them. And, yeah, get out of my way. Go forth, my friend. What do you think? Can my silver tongue trick a monster as well as a human?
Now, let us hunt him.
So if you get Ulbrich to duel, Ulbrich will duel them. But if you get Hannet to provoke them, you can only use her list of monsters that she's got, which you would capture yourself. Linde is infinite use. Every other monster you capture is limited use. Come on, Lind. Take the swords. So cool childhood memories, like Goku becoming a Super Saiyan to Deftones.
Let my arrow fly.
Yeah, but I feel like in some small way, like, the moment's kind of lost because now you have this really epic soundtrack instead. And I win.
The hunt ends.
So yeah, I could just technically do that to literally anyone in the town. It seemeth we have won. Excuse me. You managed to get in here. Not bad. Oh my god, I want it, but Jesus Christ. I also can't guide him. I'm probably too low level. Oh, am I too low level? I have to be level 50, else I have to get Primrose in here to try and, like, escort him. Can't steal from this guy. Not every day I can't do that. When you're a nobleman like me, you can buy anything you wish. This is just like the ritual for me. Like, oh yeah, I'm here in a new town. Time to filch everything from everybody's pockets. A wizard's rod. Holy shit. God damn, I love seeing like later game equipment and just being all like, I want it. I want it, but it's a 3% chance for me to steal it, so I can't has it. I can steal 80% though. Another soul hatchet, shit. Alright, time to steal from the church. I am not a good person in this game. I mean, I am a good person, like we're the good guys, but I am not a good person. Alright, come on, Void Dark, let's go steal some more shit. And I will not call Therian, like, I will never not call Therian Void Dark at times, because it's just Christopher Niozzi. Like, I couldn't pin his voice actor at first when I first played this game. But after playing Disgaea 5... Oops. And that's what it looks like when you fail. But your repercussion is... that, I guess. Fuck up 5 times and you won't be able to do any town actions until you restore your reputation. Which can be very difficult. Alright, now that I've literally filched everything from everybody's pockets, let's figure out what the fuck Alphen is up to again. Oh, we do have new weapons for sale. New. Ooh. I think the unerring ring is new for sale. I don't see anything else other than maybe the bridge lance. Pretty good, if a bit expensive on the leaves. I really wish there was a better way to get money. But outside of, like, using the merchant equivalent of steal, which is basically just, like, you steal but you take money instead, I don't really got much here. Odds and ends. Alright. Hi, Cyrus. Should you again have need of a discerning mind, I would be happy to offer my talents. Yeah, I've got Alphen, thanks though. You're a tale. Your travels have brought you to Goldshore, where a fever is running rampant. Roll up your sleeves and begin to get to work. That's right, Alphen wanted to become a wandering, like, apothecary, because, like, he's a good guy. You miss Blood in Dragon Ball Z? That's not necessarily sick. That's asking for a touch of realism, perhaps? I mean, it's definitely an odd thing to be missing, but fair. The story so far. And so Alphen left behind his sleepy village in hopes of bringing succor to the suffering. He asked him for no coin for his services. Honor the man who once saved his life. That's right. Alphen was treated by a doctor who never took money from people, and Alphen is now following in that man's footsteps, becoming a wandering doctor who saves people. Vector's bleeding made the fights more tense. It tended to, yeah. With the words of his friend Zeph in his heart, wandered from town to town, till his travels brought him to Goldshore. In this idyllic town by the sea, surely there was someone in need of his aid. Ha! Nothing quite like a town by the sea. Even if the air is a bit briny for my liking. Ugh. Go for a swim? Ha! Don't mind if I do. Did you hear? Old Zeke's been stricken too. That's 10 in just a week. The fever's spreading fast. Whatever are we to do?
Now that you mention it.
I hear there's a traveling apothecary in town.
Oh?
Word travels fast.
Aye.
They say she whipped up a tonic that cured one boy's fever overnight.
I see.
She? Got a colleague in town. Wonder if she'd be interested in talking shop.
Ow!
Poor lass. Ow, it hurts.
Howdy.
Are you okay, little girl? Here, you dropped something. A seashell, is it? Thanks.
Shucks.
Looks like you scraped up your knee. Mind if I have a look? Ouch. Bet that smarts. I know the feeling. Always tripping over my own 2 feet. Every time you pick yourself back up, you'll find yourself that much tougher for it.
All right.
That'll do her. One of my best healing bombs there.
Thanks.
Stranger, I'm Ellen.
Hi.
I'm Alphin. That almost rhymes, eh?
That's amazing.
Neat. Are you a medicine man? You might say that I'm what they call an apothecary.
Wow.
I've never met one of you before. Nice to meet you, Mr. Apothecary. That's so
now
cute.
listen here.
Alphin'll do.
Hey there.
Hey, Alphin, can I ask you a favor?
Oh?
Go for it.
Hmm.
It's my sister Flynn. She caught a fever and she's been in bed all week. She's always crying. No matter how much she sleeps, it just gets worse and worse.
Oh.
Say no more. I'll fix her up right as rain. After all, that's what I'm here for. Oh, thank you. Our house is right there. Now a real question. Who's the better dad, Kiryu or Piccolo? Kiryu. Kiryu is the better dad. All right. Dr. Alphin is in the house.
Oh, wow.
Alphin, aside from the skinned knee, you might get some Dane bramage. So what's your name, kid? Rude. Meanwhile, the rest of the party is just fucking somewhere. Because again, they don't really interact in each other's stories. There's usually like a skit after a chapter where they do interact. But that's after the chapter. Is there any hope for her, milady? It's just the fever that's going around. My remedy will have her on her feet in no time. Probably drinking in the inn. Therian? Yes. Primrose? Maybe. Ulbrich? I don't know. Ophelia? Teetotaler. Hannah? Most assuredly. Teresa? Too young to drink. Cyrus? Not drinking because he doesn't like the taste of alcohol and is reading a book in the corner. Who am I missing? I'm missing one person. Alphin's here already. Let's see. We got Primrose, Ulbrich, Teresa, Ophelia, Onnit, Therian. I think I got everybody. And Alphin's here. A few times in the third arcs, I think related secondaries do interact. Ah, fair enough. And down it goes. Well, Flynn, did it help?
Yes.
Ow. I feel better already.
Oh, my.
Just feel her forehead. The fever's all but gone. God, I wish medicine worked that way in real life. Oh, how can we ever repay you? Ever since their father died, I've raised my 2 girls all on my own. I fear I've little in the way of coin.
My sympathies.
You have my sympathies. Worry not. Your kind words are payment enough.
Thank you.
Truly? You are too kind, milady. Just doing my job. And with that, I should be on my way. True, but Piccolo has one thing over Kiryu, clothes beam. True, but Kiryu has many things over Piccolo. A house, money, and the ability to buy clothes. Oh, and of course, should the symptoms return, please don't hesitate to call me.
Howdy.
Here I am. Where's my patient? I heard a poor girl was suffering from a terrible fever.
Elfin!
She's right there, Alphin.
Oh?
Aha! Sit tight. Have you feeling better in no time. Mom's gonna probably get in the way, maybe. But can he block? I love Team 4-star jokes. She looks just fine to me.
Hey!
Alan! What are you thinking, bringing this scruffy-looking stranger in our... Outfit is not scruffy, excuse you? Pardon, madame, but I'm an apothecary. I only meant to...
Really?
Oh, are you now? My daughter's already been treated by a professional, so I'm afraid we won't be needing your services. Good day, sir. Wow, what a dick. And yes, Kiryu can block. Tough crowd. She made it sound like I'm some kind of Quakesalver.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Alphin. I didn't know there was another Pockethary in town. Don't worry about it. Your sister's feeling better, and that's what matters, right?
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks anyway, Alphin.
See ya.
Take care, Ellen. Try not to catch a cold.
Mm-hmm.
You too. Must have been the apothecary that everyone was buzzing about. Girl's forehead wasn't even warm. Whoever this rival of mine is, he sure knows her stuff. I wouldn't give to be able to pick her brain. You're a scholar, Alphin. Well, that's your secondary job, but nevertheless.
What's all the hubbub?
Ah, it's voice acted.
Oh, miss, how can we ever repay you?
Thanks to your tincture, my dear husband is out of bed for the first time in weeks.
My word, it worked like a miracle. And for such a modest fee, no less. You could charge tenfold, and it would still be a steal.
Oh, you are far too kind. I was only doing my job. Seeing your hale and hearty smiles is payment enough for me. After all, we apothecaries have a sworn duty to ease suffering wherever we go, do we not?
Fine words, those. You must be the apothecary everyone's been talking about.
Indeed. Judging from that satchel of yours, I trust I am speaking to a colleague?
You bet. Though I've only started my journey. I'm Alphin.
Vanessa. Vanessa Heiso. A pleasure.
Ooh.
A sworn duty to ease suffering, eh? I like the sound of that. And I couldn't agree more. It's not about the coin we make. So long as I can keep myself fed, the joy of knowing I've eased someone's pain is all the payment I need.
But of course, it is for that very purpose that I seek to ever hone my skills.
Great minds think alike, eh? Hey, would it be too much for me to ask to take a look at your pharmaceutics?
Hmm?
Well, just hearing about it, it's clear you're out of my league. The ingredients, the preparation, anything you could teach me, I'm all ears.
Uh-oh. Something's fishy here.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
Ah, beg pardon. I understand. We do need to put food on the table after all.
No need for apologies. You're quite the diligent one, aren't you?
Oh, you bet. I'm still new to this after all. Every day I'm learning something new. At any rate, I'm glad to know this town is in good hands. See you around.
Sus.
You flatter me, friend. Fare thee well.
This is sus. No good person has ellipses when the good guy's walking away.
Alrighty, where should I head now? Maybe I'll take a stroll by the beach.
I mean, you did arrive to Beach Town. May as well enjoy it, right, Alf? Door open again? Stealing your shit. Something's not right. Something is very not right. Also, the fact that it is a character side story. Indeed.
Well now.
Well, looky here.
Good afternoon.
Hello again, Alphin. This is for you. You like it?
What's this now?
A seashell? Hey, thanks. It's a beaut. Thank you for helping me.
Well now.
I didn't do much, but aim and accepted. I give the prettiest ones to Flynn. She likes them too.
You don't say.
You're really raking them in. They could sell them at the markets for a small fortune. I know. That's why I give most of them to Mom. Oh? She cries sometimes, because we don't have any money.
I see.
Don't say. How about you, Alphin? Do you have money? We currently have 27 leaves to our person, so the answer to that question is no. I think you got me beat with all those shells, but I get by. You sure? I can give you some if you need them.
Now listen here.
Money makes the world go round. This much is true. But you know what, Ellen? You, Flynn, your mother have each other. That's more value than all the money in the world. It is? Meanwhile, Therian in the background is like, this stupid prick. Like, I literally have it, and it has a headcanon that Therian fucking hates Alphin because this motherfucker agreed to join Therian, and he cannot for the life of him, like, make him stop being a goddamn optimist. So they don't talk much. Or at least, Therian doesn't talk much.
You bet.
You can bet on it. Mother said Flynn still needs to rest. When she's feeling better, we're gonna come back and collect seashells together.
Well now.
Don't you worry about that. Vanessa knows her stuff, and Flynn will be doing cartwheels in no time. I can't wait. God, if Ellen takes him seriously, but Flynn can't do cartwheels. Oh, the horror. But Alfin said you'll be doing cartwheels in no time. Hello, Nox. How is you?
Huh?
What's this? There seems to be another commotion. Had one hell of a time in Call of Duty DMZ last night. Ooh, fun. Miss Heisel, come quickly. My husband won't stop coughing. Uh-oh.
My sympathies.
Oh dear, isn't that a shame? Seems there's a nasty malady going around. The Gabbro whooping cough, it's called. It hails from a land far, far to the south. But worry not. Among my wares is a tonic that will cure it overnight.
You don't say.
Oh, Miss Heisel, I knew we could count on you.
Indeed.
My word. Even the bottle is simply exquisite. And this will cure him, you say?
But of course.
It most certainly will. It's brewed from a very special type of moss, you see. One that only grows in a remote and quite treacherous location. Because of the rarity of this key regent, I fear I must charge a substantial fee. Money's no object to us. We'll pay anything.
Well,
Splendid. In that case, 100,000 leaves of file should suffice. Lady! Can I have some? You see, I am broke as all fuck. But yeah, that is outrageous. Oh dear. That is substantial. Still, my dear daughter's life is at stake. I'll take it. Last match of the night, and I squad up with someone who can't speak English and a group who were fun as hell to be with. Ended up killing a 4 squad, hunting us, and a 3 squad who decided it was a good idea to jump out in exfil. Well, yeah. I'll do it.
I have no objections.
If Lady Heisel has made it, I'm sure it's worth every leaf. I'll take 2.
goodness.
For me as well. I'll spare no cost for the health of my loved ones.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you. Friends.
Oh,
I was not nice to the 3 squad. I imagine not. Milady, I fear Flynn has come down with the cough as well. Huh! That's not suspicious!
Oh dear.
Poor girl. You have my sympathies.
Oh.
I fear that we do not have the coin that the gentry do, but... Here, this is my entire savings. Might you pray sell me a single vial? Even just a sip. Anything to save my poor Flynn.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, miss, but I fear my medicine is in high demand and short supply. Oh! Oh! I simply cannot let go of it so cheaply. Please, have mercy! My poor Flynn. Whatever am I to do?
Oh dear.
I'm almost sold out. We're stock up on some you-know-what.
Holy.
Holy is right, Alfin. My poor Flynn. Oh, merciful Aelfric. Pray, bring the flame to light our path. Ophelia. Somebody say the flame! Come storming in to the cutscene. But yeah, Ophelia is related to the flame, specifically the first, the flame, the first, or for, yeah, the first flame. Flame of the first? Which was it? One of the two. My dearest, ever since I lost you, I've scarce been able to feed and clothe our girls. They have suffered far more than their share. And yet, every day they bring me seashells. They tell me to smile. Order of the Sacred Flame, thank you. Must I look on helpless as poor Flynn wastes away? Have I failed them once and for all? Oh, gods, if there is still mercy in this world, please save her. I pray with all my heart and soul.
Criminy.
Mind if I drop in for a bit?
What?
Hmm? You're that one scraggly, scruffy-looking apothecary at your service. I might not be Miss Heisel, but if you need my help, it's yours.
Let me take a look.
So how about it? The gods may be all-powerful, but a checkup never hurts. Fucking love Alphen. That is such a good line. Holy shit. God, I love Alphen just charismatic as fuck. You finished Yakuza 4 last night? Nice, way to go, Nox. Alphen! This isn't good. Coughing so hard she can barely breathe. How did a rare disease from a far-flung land come into this town anyway? You said it was Vanessa's medicine that cured your daughter's fever, yes?
Oh, yes.
It sure did. Worked like a miracle.
I don't know.
What kind of medicine was it?
Ah.
What kind? There's still a few drops left.
Oh?
Let me see it. This aroma. Must have been brewed from Gabora Evergreen. That would make sense. It's a potent fever reducer, after all. But I remember reading something else about it.
What's this now?
What was it now?
Oh.
Wait, here it is. Gabora Evergreen, a flowering plant native to the tropical and subtropical regions of the continent of Gabora, known for its antipyretic properties. Constituent compound has been known to cause inflammation and swelling of the throat, inducing severe coughing. Symptoms resemble those of the whooping cough known to plague the land whence it hails. Due to the risk of severe and adverse reactions, use of Gabora Evergreen in any dosage is strongly discouraged. That Vanessa. She couldn't have.
I'm sorry.
Son of a...
She knew exactly what she was doing. She gave the villagers that medicine for free, knowing full well that when the side effects kicked in...
Shucks.
She induced those symptoms on purpose so she could sell her overpriced elixir. Ah. That twisted, conniving... Hold tight, Flynn. I'll have you feeling better in no time. Give me 2 gifs, and I'll brew you up just the thing. Thank you.
Alvin,
Huh?
Vanessa said something about a special moss. A moss that can cure coughing. That's it! Miss, have you ever seen a moss around here that glows blue? Moss? I've never heard of such a thing. But I don't get out of town much. Might try asking around?
Here we go.
Gotcha. I'll be back with just the thing I need to cure Flynn's cough for good.
you bloody better.
Stop that at once!
Alan, where did you learn such language? You just sit tight and keep Flynn company, okay? And Therian just like, you know, I could probably just find it off a merchant and steal it. And then Alvin goes, Therian! We can't do that! That's wrong! Like, what? I do it all the time in front of you anyway. Coachman by trade. He puts the safety of his customers above all else and refuses to traverse dangerous regions regardless of the payment offered. Owing to his experience, he knows many a shortcut and back road. He knows Vanessa's destination.
Hello?
Planning a journey somewhere, might I suggest that you go by carriage? It's safer and more comfortable to boot. Teresa, fine, we'll buy it off the merchant. And then Therian's like, Teresa! Don't, no! And then Alvin's like, I like her thinking, but pulls the 27 leaves we got. We're kind of broke. And thus we go and get the shit anyway. Alvin stops Therian from stealing, Therian stops Teresa from buying, and Alvin reminds everybody that we're broke as fuck. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. No one mixes medicines like that Vanessa. Gossip of glowworm moss. A haughty aristocrat who leads a life of luxury, turning his nose up at all not born into privilege. His elitist attitudes have in turn earned him the ire of the common folk and no few fellow noblemen.
All right.
So Vanessa set out for the caves of Azure to the east. Got it. Let's go, friends. I'm not your friend. Verily, could you stop with the old-timey talk? To the caves! Danger level 23, so it's recommended to be level 23 and above for this area. What, this way? Cigarette? I love how they play with the environment like this. It's actually really cool. A heavy coin pouch. Combat time!
Now, let us hunt.
That's a big turtle. So I really like this combat. It can be a little exhausting at times, but basically every enemy has a number of weaknesses that once you've discovered them, they're displayed. Hit them a number of times equal to that number on the shield, and you will break them. Once they are broken, they are stunned for a whole turn. Not including the turn that you stun them on, which they'll lose their turn on anyway. So effectively, it's like 2 turns, but either way. So a lot of this is either trial and error, funk.
I will not be defeated.
Oh, and say hello to Shantae / Compa / it's just Christina V. That's Ophelia. Or, you know, you could just try some different things. My only giant gripe is I kinda wish there was a speed up button. Using Mr. Scholar helps. Oh, fucking verily does it. Alright, we've discovered one weakness. The turtle is weak to swords. Don't ask me how. But if you have a Scholar in your party, or Cyrus specifically, because if Cyrus is in your party and you start a battle with enemies that you don't know all of their weaknesses, you will discover one for every enemy. Scholars, however, have the Analyze ability, which reveals the HP and one weakness of a single foe. Or if you boost it, 2 weaknesses. Level 3 is 3, and level 4 is 4 weaknesses.
What have we here?
Daggers and axes. Ow. So now that we know what's what, let's lay into him.
Over here.
Well then.
Daggers and axes, huh?
Letting my arrow fly and
Second serving. I fucking love Hanet's passives. They are so good. Like, almost game-breaking. So second serving is a coin flip chance that if she normal attacks, she'll add an additional attack at the end of her attack. She also has another passive that there is a 25% chance that she'll just get a free turn.
Here we go.
It's bonkers how good she is.
Out of my way.
Specifically her class. And that class gives additional crit and stuff. Hanet is generally the early game crutch. I can fucking tell. But now that everybody is kind of here, let's go ahead and do... You're probably not weak to daggers, but you definitely are. She apparently doesn't scale out well to the end game. That checks. Stabby stabby.
Well then.
How much money you want to bet? Bonk. Nope.
coming. If thou
Due in part to her
darest.
lack of durability. Yeah, she doesn't get a lot of HP. You kind of have to really recover that weakness of hers. She's good, though. Don't get me wrong, she is good. Level slash. That should take them all out. Most of them. One crab remaining. Here's the issue. If you do not kill an enemy before their stun wears off, they get priority the turn that that stun wears off. You gotta be careful about that.
I honor thee, my queen.
And she leveled up. So you get money, you get EXP, you get job points at the end of battle. There's additional things. If you can get through the battle without getting hit, you get bonus money. Get through the battle by breaking the opponents, you get bonus EXP. Get through the battle by winning in the first turn, you get bonus job points. I don't think I need to tell you how useful all three are. So it's important if you can figure out a way to win within the first turns, because that means you're going to get like the untouched, which is extra money. Not a guarantee you'll get the break, but if you know the enemy weaknesses, it's easy to compensate for that.
There is no choice.
Out of my way.
New enemy. How much money you want to bet they're weak to arrows? Well, I lost some money.
Over here.
God, they're in with all the evade. And then he gets hit. And is now
Here
confused.
goes nothing.
Well, fuck a duck. Hey, Alphen, could you rehabilitate that man?
I got just what you need.
It's Ezina with the bonus, or the added effect of they become immune to status ailments for at least 2 turns. Are you guys weak to dark?
Night Owl, bring your shade.
What next?
Okay, how about swords?
I will cut him down.
They're weak to swords!
Here we go.
Here's something. So as an apothecary, Alvin gets access to mix, which can be pretty fun. I believe that should be wind. No, that's wind then.
How do you like this?
They're all weak to wind. I have to play more with that, but it's pretty cool. Sea Birdian 6s. That's fun. Okay. Therian has a similar thing that Hannet has, which is incidental attack. If he uses an ability that does not deal damage, like, you know, steal,
What's yours?
he has a coin flip chance to attack. As demonstrated there.
Letting my arrow fly.
It's
and
pretty neat. God, I love so many of the passives in this game. They're all so good, too. Alright, let's heal up.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Oh, did I mention Ophelia has a hidden, or a passive that just lets her overheal? Like, I actually had to, like, sit there and debate for a minute of, like, who should be what for their secondary jobs when I finally unlocked all of them. Because I'm like, all of these passives are really good. Because you have grounds to make, Ulthric. Not Ulthric. Fuck. God damn it. It's hard remembering everybody's names. Like, Ulthric into Ophelia's class of Cleric because of that overhealing nonsense. I made him Alphin's class of Apothecary because I feel like it's way better to just be able to restore your SP when you smack a motherfucker. Genuinely want to stay close and roll. Indeed. Let's see, I think in this case it is... Nope, it is Clarity.
using this.
I do not want you using an ability on the party, so knock it off, Alphin. And then we can steal SP.
I appreciate it.
Keep the Meiji types and Meiji classes, and the punchers and punchy classes. Generally speaking, yeah. Although, I wouldn't call Dancer either, really. Dancer's just a support class that everybody could make some use of. That said, it's really support-oriented, and Ophelia really benefits from it, in my opinion. But it's also why, like, I didn't make Teresa a fucking hunter, for example. Even though that would be really fun, she doesn't get a lot out of that. Also because there's some weapon crossover. Right. You know what? Alright, Apothecary skills. Analyze. What's your last weakness? Fire!
My turn now.
Ah, you shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. We now know your weakness.
My turn.
Although what I don't get is why does the thief have the share SP skill? Dancer leans more into magic. Yeah, I kind of figured. Like, I'm a thief. Have some of my SP. What? I'm mostly doing that for funsies.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I will cut him down.
Victory.
The hunt ends.
This is good EXP. The other thing I can gripe about is EXP is not shared among every party member that's not in, like, your party. So in order to, like, get the most bang for your buck, you have to constantly switch out your party. Which frustrates me that Therian is currently locked into the party at all times. So he's just gonna run away with levels as far as this game is concerned. Ow. Ow. Ow? Ow!
Coming, if thou darest.
Oh, they darest. Trust me, they darest.
I will not be defeated.
You're not weak to that. You're not weak to daggers. Heal more, please.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Here we go.
Alvin, could you figure this out?
What have we here?
Wind. Everything's fucking weak to wind around here.
If thou darest.
Should have brought fucking Teresa. Or Primrose. One of the two. Since they both have the fucking merchant class currently stuck to them.
We'll cut him.
Big DiMaggios.
Out of my way.
Also, I have very quickly learned that you cannot be shy about using items.
Take this!
Items are insanely useful and good in this game.
All right.
To evade them is to sentence yourself to death.
I'll do my best. Night Own, bring your shade.
Bye-bye. Also, I'm already terrified of how powerful Ophelia's damage is getting with magic. She's already dealing thousands of damage to enemies when they're broken. It scares me. It's like, I thought Cyrus was the mage, Ophelia, not you. What's down this way?
Let us begin.
Oh, we already know all the
Come in,
weaknesses.
if thou darest.
Good damage.
My turn.
Fortunately, we don't have a really good follow-up, but we can steal SP. Well, not that we really need it, but we could.
I appreciate it.
It's a cheap way to do 2 attacks without using a BP.
Over here! Over here!
All right.
Therian proving why evasion tanking is really good. Provided that, you know, you dodge. We can concoct in this case. Blustery plume. Ah, right. Okay, we can only concoct it for not boosting.
How do you like this?
I'll do my best.
Reduces their physical defense, but that's not what we're here for. Again, don't want to be shy.
Take this.
So now we skip their next turn. I'm gonna see if in this battle I can actually charge up enough BP to use the legendary skill that Therian has. Because if you can save up 5,000 job points after spending a lot, I think the sum of, let me think, 4,500, 4,600, 4,680, so you have to spend 9,680 in total in order to get, like, a legendary technique in that job. And oh boy, is it legendary. Got the opportunity to use it for a boss fight, and I was stunned by how much damage Therian did with it. My god! It was worth every BP sunk into it.
Letting the hunt begin.
Second serving.
Not to be defeated.
Yeah, we'll get the opportunity. This is such a waste, especially of SP, but I really want to show it off.
Out of my way. Let's do this!
Max BP, we can now use a divine skill. Attack all foes with a dagger, dealing damage proportional to your speed. Goodbye.
Time to steal the show.
1,700.
Don't start things
That's without the enemy being broken. In the boss fight I used that did 3,000 damage to a broken boss. I had to do a double take because I'm like, excuse me? It's kind of gross. And I imagine all of the divine skills are like that because you have to dump fucking 3 BP into it.
Now, let us
Hi, hello? Ooh, you look spooky. Damn, okay. Oh no. Ow. And speed
Out of my
boost.
way.
Great. Okay, Hanet is last, thankfully. I don't like how... Seabird King. Jackal, And not weak to daggers.
Alright.
Debilitate. Knock it off.
Just what you need.
Okay. This is spooky, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna level slash instead. That keeps 2 of them from attacking. I was hoping I would find out the Bird King's, one of the Bird King's weaknesses that way, but no such luck. Not weak to daggers, not weak to swords. If I had to hazard a guess, probably weak to wind. What about axes? Axes are
I
yes.
will not be defeated.
You actually need to heal us.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Letting my arrow fly and
Planet is out of fucking SP. I hate it when that happens. We know you're weak to axes. You have enough? No, you don't, because that costs 6. Damn it. Spears. Weak to spears.
Here goes nothing.
Stun him. That way we just have to deal with the lackeys next turn.
letting my
Patience!
arrow
It
fly
procs.
true.
I'm going to use this to actually eat an inspiriting plum. Ow. Ow.
My turn now.
God, they hit hard. In essence,
Sacred flame shine forth.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I will cut him down.
stun them again, so we only have to worry about the Bird King.
My turn.
They're all broken.
Let's do this. Time to steal
Aver's
the
Reckoning. So yeah, that is
ship. Where's
stupid.
the nearest tavern?
I love how fucking strong that is. Oh yeah, 3,000 damage to everyone. Bye-bye. Just, I pressed the win button is what that is. Yes, you have 3,000. Poison. Goater's Clarity. 3 turns, item used by a single chosen ally will affect all. Really good. Alfric's Auspices. Will trigger twice. Does not affect other divine skills. Could you fucking imagine, though? That would be so busted. Unleash a highly powerful bow attack on all foes. God, I love, like, everything that can be done here. You have well over 500. You actually have 1480. Almost enough for 2. Let's pick up Take Aim. That gets you Eagle Eye. Love this. We want this for your divine skill. That I'm not concerned of. That one's really good, but at the same time. Critical rate by 50. And we like critting. Why wouldn't we like critting? Caves of Azure. Alright. Here we are. This seems to be a short dungeon if the save book is right here. Oh yeah, every screen has a save book. I think they overcompensated for the fact that this is on, you know, Switch. And people would maybe be playing on, like, on the go. So they wanted to make sure people could actually save. Falcon Garb, help. Ooh, wow, that's a good evasion rating, but it's arguably worse. Doing this, because, like, it's really good to have you in really defensive gear. Worse, and you don't even have to tell me. Only better for physical defense, and your elemental attack is really, really high. I have not been burning, like, any of the nuts or stat-boosting items that I've been picking up, by the by. So it's a little disconcerting.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Why are there pirates here?
My turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Buccaneers. Why are there buccaneers here? Hello? Yeah.
I will
Could you
be
not-
defeated. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, they're weak to light. So they're
my
neats,
arrow
is what you're telling me. Not weak to swords. Sad.
Over here.
All right.
Gomble, baby. Let's not dump that much. Try a fire. Damn. The problem is Alphen is not great with magic. I basically picked Scholar for, like, lore-related reasons. Man's a sharp cookie. Don't have enough SP. Okay. Steal. Got 10 SP out of the deal.
Here we go.
Okay. Try ice.
Is it cold in here?
Also no.
I'll not be defeated.
Another weak to light, so may as well keep spamming it.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Come in, if thou darest.
Let's see where Spearhead gets us. Weak to spears.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Spearhead again.
I shall pierce thee through.
And I missed.
Out of my way.
On it, honey. I should be stealing more often if I'm being frank.
What's yours? Mine.
Coin pouch. Ooh. That's at least 1,000, like,
Here we go.
leaves right there. Let's figure this shit out. What are you boys weak to?
What have we here?
Bows and thunder. Hack. Miss, miss, miss. Are you even trying to hit me?
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Well, thanks for the money, jackass.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Okay, question. Yeah, I figured they're men. So... yeah. Die. Oof, that was really good.
If thou darest.
Oof, oof, oof. Very close. Yours is incidental.
What's yours? Mine.
Hey, another coin pouch. Thank you kindly.
I'll not be
Damn.
defeated.
No. Now die. I've had that happen. Therian steals from there and is like, what's yours is mine. And then he falls up with, like, kills them.
The flame guides us true.
I won't say no to 160 EXP. Damn. I want to spend some time grinding here. Jesus. I mean, ultimately, probably where I'll really grind is going to be Ulbricht's area. Oops, went the wrong way. Oh, I didn't.
Flame, protect us.
Okay. If I had to guess, you're also weak to the same things.
Bring it on.
I find that that tends to be the case. If they're weak to one thing, they're all weak to the same thing. Generally speaking. Doesn't always hold true.
Over here.
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Letting the hunt begin.
Let's summon a beast. How about the Flatlands Froggen 4? You don't want Hannah to attack? No worries. Just summon a monster to do it for you. She's terrifying. She scares me, basically.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
God, I love it when I get to do that.
I hope I grow more able.
what's this way? More treasure. One of those games where it definitely pays to go off the beaten path, if nothing more than just pick up some random fucking loot.
There is no choice.
This makes more sense. Sorta. A barnacle bat.
Don't play.
Not weak to fire. Ow.
Here we go.
Figure some shit out. What you weak to, Sea
What
Slug?
have we here?
All elements.
If thou
So
darest.
there's kind of like a placement and range of things, which kind of turns it into a puzzle game if you don't use Analyze to figure out what they're weak to. So in this case, because the very left side of the Sea Slug's weakness chart starts with an elemental ability, it means everything down the line is also going to be an elemental ability. If I had to guess, probably gonna look like fire, lightning, and maybe like wind, probably. If I had to guess. Let's put that to the test.
Lightning, done my
I am wrong. Ow.
My turn now.
Hey, Ophelia, want to rule out light? We only have a handful of elements more. Ice and wind.
Out of my way.
Ice, wind, darkness, rather. We haven't really tested you guys. Weak to daggers. I shall drink your blood.
And the hunt beginning.
Arrow storm.
A torrent of arrows.
Yeah, I figured the bats were weak to arrows. That just checks.
All right.
Right, well, let's try ice.
J-
Not weak to ice. Has to be wind and darkness then.
Night Ode, bring your shade.
Ow.
Here goes nothing.
And just to rule it out,
How do you like this?
sure is. Fire, wind, and darkness. Well, in this case, Therian's not very good with elemental attacks, so we'll just stab, stab.
I'll do my best.
And goodbye.
My watch. The flame. guides
Ophelia's
us
supposed to
through.
be my healer. Thunderbird, we'll pick up Mercy Strike. I don't really like that ability, but it's good for Haunted. It's probably even good for Therian, because it means I won't kill the guy if I want to maximize my chance for stealing. Now he's got second serving, which, honestly, I would rather trade... I would trade insult to injury for patience. Because right now he's got, like, incidental attack. I love Fleetfoot is, like, a need for his, like, Define ability. I'll take patience for his, like, last thing. Before I go any further... You're kind of squishy, but we do want Insight, probably. That gives you cover. Just, like, a great skill if I want to, like, take off Heightened Senses. Or even Eagle Eye, since that only increases crit rate rather than accuracy. I don't want to dump too much, because I do eventually want to pick up her Legendary. Ooh. I would be willing to pick Peacock Strut. The show goes on. Support. Let's trade for cover. We don't need a higher crit for you. Then for you, the show goes on. Ah, that is wonderful. Evil Ward is good, but we don't necessarily need it, especially if we're going to go into a boss fight soon. So the show goes on. Oh, wow, there's a save point at the beginning and end of this dungeon. Ruinous Dust.
beginning of your end.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Coming.
So no large in part what they're all weak to. Arrow Storm. Not the most accurate of abilities, but because it hits multiple times, it can be really, really good.
My turn now.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
The peacock struck.
All right.
Wait, hold up. Something just stacked there, because it's only supposed to do that for 2 turns. For funsies.
What have we here?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, Theron, do you mind hopefully stealing something before they all just up and die? Damn, worth a shot. Well,
Well then.
fucking bye, fellas! Oh, I was hoping that would be a lot higher.
I am not made for such battles.
I might fish around. Ooh, might fish around for a hopeful level up on Ophelia, so that way we don't have to like use items to heal up her SP. She's got a lot of SP, mind. We're way up there, huh?
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Letting the hunt begin.
A barnacle tortoise. How much money you want to bet? Sure enough, weak to swords. Not the crabs, though. Ow.
My turn.
Do not.
I appreciate it. Really?
They are weak to daggers, though, so that's good. But yeah, you can kind of see that, like, there's kind of some guesswork of, like, I fought this enemy before. I don't know any of its weaknesses, but maybe it's weak to this? And then a sudden panic when you're like, oh, no! Oh, it has different weaknesses! Because that has happened. That has happened to me. Especially when going into some, like, level 15 woods and I encounter, like, a really high-level enemy at the end of the woods that's definitely intended for a higher level area, but is treated like a rare spawning boss-like enemy of that area. And I'm just like, oh, here we go, I guess. What else are you weak to?
What have we here?
Axes. Checks.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Damn.
My turn.
The big thing I'm hoping to get on Ophelia is the SP restoring passive of Dancers, because oh my god, that's really good. Especially since it's percent based on how much her max SP is. She's gonna get like 10 SP or like possibly even 16 SP a turn. Which basically means she'll just infinitely throw out magic. It's gonna be gross. Thank you. Ow. Quit it.
All right. What have we here?
Axes and wind.
I'll not be
Oh, let me guess. They're all weak to wind.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Quit it. Ow.
What next?
The hell's your problem, dude?
Letting the hunt
There was a
begin.
patience proc. Get fucked. Oh, I could have spearheaded, I just realized, and been a real dick. Coin flip. Unless you burn 3 BP, in which case it's a guaranteed steal. God, I fucking love that. If you let the battle rage on for long enough, the thief can just guarantee steal. It's so good. And it takes out a lot of the, like, RNG work.
What's yours is mine.
Thank you.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Skip your turn.
All right.
Skip. Your turn.
My turn now.
And then you're just about out of this, so...
Here I go!
There we go.
I am not made for such battles.
There we go. Ophelia leveled up, so that's a full restoration to her SP. Oh, wow, that's fucking sneaky. Spiked armor. I think Alphen's already wearing some of that. Anything else down this way? Oh, wow, I missed this whole different way to get over there.
You won't feel a thing.
And yeah, this is where, like, battles can feel tedious sometimes. It's like, I just fought this turtle. It really wasn't that well worth the experience, but, like, I guess here we go again. But now that we know a little bit more about our enemies, figured. Kind of exploit their weaknesses and make this battle go by faster. Ow, could you maybe not?
Listen the hunt beginning.
Dump 2 into that crab.
All right.
Cocked, we will use an Injurious Seed, the Wind one.
How do you like this? My turn. I appreciate it.
Lesson the hunt beginning. I will cut it in half.
There we go.
Here goes nothing.
Let's try Last Stand.
This calls for
Scales on how much HP Alphen is
I'll do my
missing.
best.
And we win.
I hope I grow more able.
One of the few RPGs I've ever played that makes you go like, I need to use like most of my resources to win regular battles. Which is fine. It just gets exhausting after a while because it's like, it's always you have to strategize. There's not a dumb battle in sight. I mean, you could treat some battles like they're dumb, but you're probably not going to last or live through it.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Here we
What are
go.
the rest of your weaknesses anyway, Mr. Bat?
What have we here?
Spears and lightning.
My turn.
Then a weapon class before spears. If I had to guess, axes? Nope.
What next?
I thought I checked swords. Nope, I hadn't. Ow.
My turn now.
Alright, well, we know you're weak to darkness. Did you not? Alphen is a sensitive boy, I'll have you know. I can just imagine. Because it's like Therian says that, and then Alphen gives Therian a look like, excuse me? I'm a what?
What's yours? Mine.
Ooh, Curious Bloom.
My turn now.
I definitely should steal from human targets a lot more than animal targets. Animals definitely carry like more restorative items since they're all fruits and such. Human targets carry the more interesting items, like the coin pouch I stole from those brigands a little while ago.
Night Ode, bring your shade.
Bye, Bat.
What next?
You guys are trouble for Hanit because she can't target your weakness. She doesn't even have any elemental attacks that would target that, so instead, you're acting first next turn. Then let's level slash. Alphen,
Bring it on.
show me how much I need to improve your magic stat by, not killing these guys.
Lesson the hunt beginning.
And you're at SP. Alright, well,
Holding back now.
Out of my way.
I'm gonna see about catching that one.
I'll not be defeated. Here I go!
Goodbye.
Bring it on!
You can just defend, Alphen. Ow.
Here we go!
Defend again.
Coming, if thou
And
darest.
let's try a capture, maybe. Blinding Mist, all. Coin flip. Okay.
Well then,
Let's use an energizing pomegranate.
have this.
We're gonna up that chance by like 30 or 40% by bumping it up.
No,
Bend,
you don't.
Letting the hunt begin.
bend. Because you don't get BP until the start of the new turn. Pick up Blinding Mist. Monster roster is full. We'll trade out the Majestic Marmot.
I honor thee, my quarry.
And Hanet leveled up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trade out party members for the next story objective. And again, I'm grumpy because I can't trade out Therian. So Therian's just gonna become broken and overpowered. I get the sense we're gonna have to fight her, huh? Ah, good.
Now to harvest myself some glowworm moss. Can't keep my well-paying patients waiting. Oh, to think this moss would bring me a king's ransom.
You're twisted, lady.
Who'd have known this job could be so profitable?
Literally the embodiment of the United States health system.
Howdy, Vanessa. Fancy meeting you here.
Uh-oh.
So you sniffed out my supply, huh? Well, you're not as stupid as you look.
Hey!
That medicine you gave the townspeople for their fevers was brewed from Gabora Evergreen, wasn't it? That was your plan all along. To induce the side effects so you can sell the remedy at a premium.
You catch on quick. I travel the land selling my potions and salves for more leaves than you'll see in a lifetime. What do layfolk know of illnesses and their cures? Nothing. That's what makes this job so easy.
And you fucking wonder why doctors now take the Hippocratic Oath.
If it weren't for rival apothecaries like you.
You mean good people like Alfric.
What happened
Alphen.
to your sworn duty to ease suffering?
A fucking clever little lie.
Here's some advice, little puppy. Don't trust anything you can get for free. A stately mansion, lavish dresses, fine wine. Why shouldn't everything I want be mine?
Yeah, and Therian's over here like, he's got a point! Alvin's like, shut up, Therian!
You're free to have
Oops.
what you want, but I won't let you deceive the weak and vulnerable. to
Nicola, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Maz Potion. Hope you enjoy your time here.
get. Using your knowledge to inflict pain for profit? You're a disgrace to our profession.
Do no harm.
Doesn't it make you feel anything to see people suffer?
No, because she's a heartless bitch, but that's neither here nor there.
Should it? The ailing, the injured, they're tools to an end. Just like the little kittens I test my tonics on.
Oh, now you fucked up.
They bring me leaves by the bucket. And when they've outlived their usefulness, they die. Do you cry when you toss away a broken flask? Well then, why should I?
People are not objects, you heartless woman.
Unfortunately for you, There's no cure for a rotten heart.
Ooh.
So you don't care for my philosophy? Perhaps you'd care to die instead.
I feel like Therian is like, you stop making sense at the part where you said you killed them. Like the hell, girl? Like, how do you keep getting money out of them if they're dead? That I don't get. And Hanan, he's right, you know, he's a thief. And Therian's like, why are you backing me up?
My ample wealth has allowed me to secure good insurance.
I'ma kill them all.
You're a threat to my business, and you don't seem like the type to go home quietly.
I'ma kill them all.
Or the type to keep your mouth shut, even if you did.
I'ma kill them all.
You're goddamn right I won't.
Hell yeah!
On the contrary, I'm gonna brew a remedy and help those people.
Gonna drive you out of business.
Not for profit, but because easing people's suffering is what I do.
How noble. But here's my diagnosis. That shabby sense of justice will prove fatal.
God, where's Primrose when I need her?
This should be fun.
Ah, this mechanic again. So the last Chapter 2 boss that I fought had this mechanic. So sometimes you have to deal with the henchmen before you can exploit the weakness of the main boss. God, I love the fucking art. It's pixelated, and it looks like the boss you can tell is the boss because they are the most detailed character here. Admittedly, it also means that, like, good God, what are you, like 13 feet tall? Or, like, more than likely 17 feet in this case. Jesus Christ. But yeah, now comes the part where we have to experiment. Am I getting the second one, the 24th this month? Perhaps. That is the plan. I've been enjoying this game quite a bit.
I appreciate it.
Cell Sword is not weak to dagger. Unfortunate.
Coming.
For me, I suppose. Let's check. Warrior skill, level slash. Big swords! That's an easy exploit. Okay, she doesn't hit hard, but her henchmen do. Noted. Let's try Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine
They're weak to light.
Here we go.
Cool beans. Let's just burn a BP and figure out the last of their
What have
weaknesses.
we here?
Bows and ice.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Interesting. And patience proc.
A torrent of arrows. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Warrior skills.
I will cut him down.
Okay.
My turn.
In this case, really the best thing you could do is kind of chill for a minute. We will steal some more SP then. Good.
I'll do my best.
We'll do a lion dance.
This is a lot.
Bring it on.
Alphen, you go ahead and do first aid on
That'll
Therian.
do her.
God, that's some good healing. Alright, big attacked. Ow. Ow. Okay. Now's the part where we need to be careful about what I do with Therian, so we'll Arrow Storm. Wood.
Letting the hunt beginning.
It's gonna be a bit much, but we'll do it again.
A torrent of arrows.
Ooh, boosted attack.
Here goes nothing.
That's spooky as fuck. Healing mist. Poisoning. That's gonna have a random effect.
Try this.
Booster BP.
Well Well then. May the sacred flame shine
Dump a bit of
forth.
damage. Goes next. Concoct poison. Oh, that's fun.
All right.
Problem. You didn't account for the fact that I have a fucking apothecary on my team.
I got just what you need.
Let's do this. Time to steal the show.
Just a casual 4,500 damage. I fucking love how powerful that can get. Oh, it's absurd. And I love it. You don't have any SP, so why don't you take this turn? Turning plum yourself.
This will help us.
My turn now.
It's not their weakness, but
Here I go,
Green
my
Nuke.
own. Bring your shade.
Weak to darkness. Ow, but you missed there, Ian. Ow. Hey, fuck, Jesus. I was gonna say, I really doubt I need to, like, do a full power steal.
What's yours is mine.
Herb of Healing. Bye-bye. Vanessa's defenseless. We can now exploit her weakness. Okay. Question is, what are her weaknesses?
I shall pierce thee through.
Spears? Good.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Full heal.
Here goes nothing.
Still only need the 3.
What have we here?
And she has 22,000 HP.
Coming, if thou
Weak to
darest.
spears, axes, fire, wind, and shadow. Exploit literally all of those then. She goes last this turn, so we don't really need to try too hard. Save our BP so we can really hit her hard next turn.
I'll do my best.
Actually, you know what? You are going to Peacock Strut yourself.
Peacock strut.
And you have an axe.
All right.
Have you concoct again.
Try this.
Go.
I'll do my best. Prepare yourself. Ah!
Big damage, let's go.
Letting my arrow fly and true, holding back nothing.
Second serving. I want what you have.
Yours is mine.
Olive of Life Large. Incidental attack.
Here goes nothing.
Unfortunately, no matter what, Alphin's best strategy is actually physically attack in this case. Huff and
Coming,
puff.
if thou darest.
Pardon?
I shall
Skip
pierce
first
thee
next
through.
turn. You know what as
Out of my
well? I'm gonna make you skip to last.
Slow down.
Oh yeah, and also punch you because I can. Dark.
Annul my quote.
Here goes nothing.
And I can actually concoct something to just fuck you over this time.
How do you like this?
There we go. Easy.
Letting my arrow, holding back nothing.
Because this... Ooh, I don't have the fuck... Damn. Okay, Stealer SP. Full power. Hell yeah! That's a full resto.
Well then,
We have it right now.
annul my quote.
Still, won't say no to 1,000. 1/22nd of her HP, or 1/27th, because she's got 27,000 max, but... semantics. Also won't say no to, like... Said it.
Out of my
How
way.
rude of you! Hang on, I got you. Because Alphin's turn isn't coming up next. You want Herb of Awakening.
Here.
Up, Ophelia.
Well then, a moonlight watch.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Have you go first next.
I shall pierce you through.
She's stuck going last. I
Here
can
we
keep
go.
making her stuck going last.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I shall pierce you through.
I'll do my best.
Gonna have you give yourself peacock strut again.
Bring it on.
Going to concoct again. Essence of pomegranate.
Try this.
My turn.
Then we just won't let you act.
Letting the holding back.
Go all out.
My turn now. Here I go. A moonlight watch.
Ooh, we're close.
Here we go.
My turn.
And for good measure,
Let's do this.
Aber's Reckoning.
Show.
Bye-bye.
Don't start things you can't finish.
God, love this combat system. Know what you're doing. You can make a boss fight real easy.
Ugh.
Damn it all. Paid good coin for them. The game's up. I'll be taking this moss now. And I've alerted the guards. Know what's good for you, you'll turn yourself in. All right. Got me. I repent. Repent. Sussed out your escape route already? Not as naive as I look.
Now listen here.
Brought a special treat just for you.
This isn't good.
Wait, that's...
Now then.
Had a feeling you'd recognize it. Slumberthorn. Most powerful sleep-inducing substance in the realm. One prick, and the next thing you know, you'll be waking up on a dungeon floor. Maybe one day,
Get it?
you can start over as a real apothecary, if they ever let you out. You'll pay for this, you stupid, naive.
Now then.
I'll keep her quiet till the cards come. Now, I'll just help myself to some of this moss.
All right.
That'll do her. Hold tight, Flynn. I'm on my way. Alphin's such a good dude. He didn't even like contemplate like, yeah, I should kill you. It's more like, you see this? Slumberthorn. Night night. Travel banter.
Now then.
What do you intend to do about that woman? Vanessa? I reckon I'll let her stew in jail and ponder what all she's done. Jail or no. She doesn't strike me as the type to turn introspective. Maybe, maybe not. I figure she's tossing and turning something fierce right about now. What do you mean? See, Slumberthorn has other effects, less well known. Can prick a person's conscience, for example. If there's something in your heart you'd rather avoid, it'll come out in your sleep instead. As a nightmare. That's right. How she'll deal with that when she wakes up is up to her. Oh my god, there are more kindred spirits than I thought. Now in my headcanon, Therian is reconsidering his thoughts on Alphen. Just being like, holy fuck, this dude is... Wow. But I warrant she is having second thoughts about what she did. Well, I hope so. Why? For my sake? Just be careful, alright? Oh my god, they are more alike than I gave them credit for. Jesus Christ, Alphen, that's kind of fucked. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta give some tough love. Well, how are you feeling now? Better.
Oh my.
The cough. It's gone! In my throat. It doesn't hurt anymore. Good to hear it! You saved my daughter's life. How can I even begin to repay you? It's on the house. Moss didn't cost me anything after all. How could I have been so wrong? You were the true apothecary. Pray, forgive my rudeness earlier, good sir. No skin off my nose. Your girl's healthy again. That's all that matters to me.
Thanks.
Thank you, Alphen. Finally, I can go gather seashells with Ellen again. Go have all the fun you want.
Be safe here.
And with that, I best be off. There are other people out there who need this medicine. Once I've done my job, everyone in Goldshore's hale and hearty. It'll be time to hit the road again.
See ya.
Till we meet again.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you ever, ever so much.
Now then. Where out there is someone in need of a fixer-upper?
Alvin!
Oh.
Oh, Ellen. Flynn.
Aw, we were trying to surprise you.
Oh.
You're already looking 100%, ain't you, Flynn?
I'm all better now, thanks to you.
But what's this? Have you two been rolling around in the dirt all day?
These are for you.
Wowzers! Seashells, and scores of them.
We found them together, Flynn and me. Thank you for helping us, Alvin. Take care, okay?
Shucks.
We found as many as we could. We know you're poor.
Okay, I just went through a dungeon. I think I'm okay for the moment, girls.
Is this going to be enough?
Oh.
I reckon it'll keep me fed for a while. You didn't have to. You all take care of your mother now, you hear?
Oh, Alphen.
He's crying. Alvin's crying. Grown-ups aren't supposed to cry.
Even grown-ups need a good cry from time to time.
Oh.
Stay healthy for me, will ya?
You too, Alvin. You too. Now you're crying too.
You were always my hero, an unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't getting closer by the day.
And so, Alphen bid farewell to Goldshore, more convinced than ever of his chosen path. Though his travels had only just begun, one town was already happier for his presence. And so he set forth to Saintsbridge, the Riverlands, eager to see what his journey had in store. More travel banner!
Thank you very much.
Alphen, sir, I wish to thank you. You do? For what? For healing Flynn. I don't need thanks for that, Ophelia. Easing folks' suffering's my job. Just doing what I came here to do. Only because you were our gentle soul and have made it your job. That's a rare thing in this day and age. Ah, shucks. You're gonna set the ants on me now. I beg your pardon? My behind. It gets mighty itchy anytime someone starts singing my praises. How, dreadful. Tell me about it. Won't be half as bad if I could just stop scratching. My god, when did we get a fucking, like, smart version of Goofy on our team? Jesus Christ, this man is just goofy. Ever the optimist, a bit clumsy, but by God, he has a heart of gold. He's a himbo. That's what he is. Alphen is a himbo. Except he's not quite dumb of ass. He's definitely big of heart, though. And if you've never seen this game played before, now I think you understand a little bit why I kind of really like this game. It's just so good. And I still gotta do Hannet. I have to do Ophelia. I have to do Cyrus and Teresa. And I have to do Ulfric. Or Ulberic. Jesus Christ, Primrose level 40 up there. Level 32. Alright, there's definitely going to be something of an order that I'm going to do these in. Like, I could maybe, especially with, like, Therian, get away with doing Alphen's level 32 story here, but Christ on a biscuit. Such a fucking good... Like, I am invested in, like, all 8 characters' stories, and all for different reasons. Like, I want to see Primrose succeed in her, like, story of vengeance, and likely find out that, like, you know, that's not a reason to keep living, because as soon as she kills the third guy, she's gonna be like, alright, now what? Now why do I keep living? But Therian, I'm hoping to see, like, he grows into be a very respectable man. Hannet is just gonna be funny. Alphen is like the protagonist. Ophelia is like the protagonist. Ulberic is going to be interesting because it's kind of like a Berserk if Berserk were less dark kind of story where he's just out to figure out what the fuck happened to his friend. Teresa is gonna be good, wholesome times. And then there's Cyrus, who is just a wannabe fucking... God damn. Why can't I remember his name right now? Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. There we go. This game is great. Seriously, like, there's a sequel coming out here soon. Fucking play Octopath Traveler. And or Live a Live. I really should pick up that one in particular and play that one all the way through. Alright. That was great. I'm glad I got to make a little bit of progress in this game on stream. Show it off, because I really enjoyed this game. Okay. What are we looking at? We're gonna raid right now. Man, I always feel shy raiding people that I don't usually raid. What? let me get this straight. There's a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest randomizer. Nobody cares about your ads. You might be rating Nintendo Capri Sun, because that's JRPG adjacent. Mystic Quest. The easiest Final Fantasy pretty much in existence, and that has a randomizer? Huh. I'll bite. Let's raid Tim. Nintendo Capri Sun. I'm curious to see what the fuck this is about. I'm not really big on Mystic Quest. No sensible Final Fantasy fan is big on Mystic Quest because it was the United States version of the easiest Final Fantasy in existence, and God does it show. But it's still worth a look at. Right. Folks, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of the stream. If you didn't because you don't want Octopath spoilers, I get it. That's fine. But otherwise, yeah. Once again, to Nicola, thank you again for the follow. Hopefully you enjoy your time here at Modest Potion. Hope to see you guys tomorrow for 4 flasks. But, as always, please remember that you are always welcome here at Modest Potion. And I will see you next time.